the US government, and Congress won't stop spending, and we've got $2 trillion deficits. Well, it's up to the Treasury to facilitate that. How do they do that? Well, they issue bonds. We got to a point where we're paying $1 trillion of interest on our debt. And so Janet Yellen, instead of issuing longer term debt at 4 or 5%, we're going to play chicken with the Fed and with the economy. What we're going to do is we're going to issue really short term debt. And by doing that, they were able to draw money out of those money markets, completely drain the reverse repo. Now what? Well, the next stop is really the bank reserves. And so as every single time that you do QT or you issue more treasuries, it's going to take money out of those bank reserves. So here's where it gets interesting from the Fed perspective. Fed Chairman Powell he's been saying all along, reserves are ample, reserves are ample, reserves are ample. In the last few weeks, you've been hearing some of the governors saying, reserves may not be ample anymore. Why are they saying that? Well, because of the velocity of money, they need to have enough capital in the bank reserves to keep the system going. And with nominal GDP rising because of inflation, they need capital in the system. And if they don't have that capital in the system, well, it starts to break because as companies, institutions, firms, hedge funds, as they need dollars and can't get access to them, they have to pay a higher interest rate. So that's where we are now, where the reverse repo is gone. The bank reserves are down below 10% of GDP, and people are starting to get nervous, and the SOFR rate has been ticking up. Why are we concerned about this? Where have we seen this before? We saw it in 2019 in September. The Fed was doing QT still from the great financial crisis. And as companies made their tax payments, as foreign entities needed dollars, they just weren't there. And so overnight, you saw rates spike. Basically, the financial system was grinding to a halt in a matter of hours. And the Fed absolutely panicked. And what did they do? They stopped QT and they started QE immediately. It's not an if, it's a when do they start the QE again. If it doesn't start this year, it's going to be early next.